Josh Garcia. Welcome to the cave, my friend.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, right? It kind of feels like, I don't know, is this like a reunion episode or something?
That's what it feels like. It feels like about 20 years. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Well, and we've had a lot of listeners reach out to us or whatever, and we've assured them that we're ready to get back on track and things of that nature. Just a couple things. There is a lot that has happened over the last month. Including our trip to Vegas, which we'll talk about today. I recently got ordained as a minister, doing my first wedding the 4th of July.
Yeah?
Yep, I've also been hacked. I have no checking account, no debit card. Basically, my identity's been stolen, so I can start back over with whoever I want to be, I guess.
So does that wipe out like your credit score and everything?
I don't know, but I don't think I can do too much damage to that baby. Some bitch is like a batting average. So, Josh, I'm super excited. We meant to kind of get this going again a week or two earlier, but a lot of people don't know the platform we were using, Spotify for podcasters. They were phasing that out, so we had to find a new platform, and like to give you a little shout out because I know you've been messing with different platforms and what have you, but this one that we had tried prior, there's kind of some fun things with it, and it's also going to help us advance into video a little sooner than later. So, really excited about it. But more than anything, I'm just ready to have a good time tonight, and let's get the summer started off hot and rolling. Yeah.
All right, yeah. As RJ said, this has been a fucking nightmare. But it's I'm glad everybody's back. And we're back. We've had a lot of adventures along our path the last month, so can't wait to tell you guys about a little bit of those.
Yeah, so I mean, there's going to be a lot we're going to try to fit into this episode, but we'll restrain ourselves, and we're just going to have some fun, and then hopefully these next couple episodes will kind of get everybody reinvigorated and ready for an awesome summer. So, ready to get her started, Josh?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's roll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a long-awaited brew review. I am parched.
I know, I haven't drank since the last time we recorded.
Whatever. So, it was kind of funny. You were asking what brew should we do, and I'm like, Corn Coast, man. I saw that in the fridge, and I'm like, we always have a lot of good luck with Corn Coast. And then I just happened to look, and I saw it's a British summer ale. And
I thought that was Islay's.
That's a tough one. But yeah, we're I think we're in good shape here, man. Summer ale, starting off summer.
Yeah, it looks a little light. The can's just plain Jane and just says swell beers.
Yeah. It's pretty like clean cut and nothing real fancy about it.
Not sure how good the Brits know their beers, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, let's put another shrimp on the barbie. No?
Wrong area code.
Yeah, right? All right, let's try this baby.
Please don't foam. Please don't foam.
That's interesting. It's a little different flavor. I'm not really accustomed to it. I'm trying to think of what I could compare it to. Maybe like an aftertaste of like a goddamn, what's that brown ale? Newport brown ale, is that what it's called? I don't know. It's
I mean, you could probably drink a lot of these.
Huh?
You could probably drink a lot of these. It doesn't feel like it's too heavy.
No, it's pretty smooth. Again, we're Corn Coast Brewing Company, Lincoln, Nebraska. It says painstakingly brewed 5 BBLs at a time.
Is that
Wow.
Brazilian butt lifts or?
Yeah, I think there's that term again.
Yep.
You know, so
We're really gonna have to figure out what that means.
yeah, 16 ounces, 5% alcohol by volume. This is a solid beer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not necessarily doing somersaults, but I mean, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know that we've had anything from Corn Coast that hasn't been solid. To be
No.
honest with you, um, I'm probably gonna give this a 7, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice mouthy feel. It's got good flavor. Um, it's smooth, and I would have no problem having more than one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna give it a 7. I mean, it's nice light beer. Probably good at the June Jubilee or the Tecumseh
Mm-hmm.
Street Dance or whatever's going on this weekend. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna give it a 7.
yeah. I think the summer ale. I think they hit the nail on the head. Obviously, I'm sure that was their intention if they're going to print it on the can and advertise it as a summer ale. So I think we just found out how fucking stupid I am.
Kind of a dead
But
giveaway.
but I will tell you what, this is a good summer beer.
Mm-hmm.
Really happy with it. So great job, Corn Coast Brewing Company. All right, Josh. As you all know, the Dad's Man Cave podcast invaded Sin City.
Yeah, I definitely did not hear those bells very much on the trip.
No, no. We did more damage at the card tables.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's probably good that it's been a little bit of time since we got back, so we could take a step back and kind of
Mm-hmm.
really absorb that because it was a relatively quick trip, but we
Yeah.
packed a lot into 3 days and 2 nights. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it was a blur.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just like we landed, then we went to the event, and then we went home. That was basically it.
Yeah. Not so much. But I will say this: going to Vegas in your 20s and in your 40s is a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
I don't quite have that motor I used to.
yeah. I wish I would have had adult money back when I was 20-year-old Vegas.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know if I'd ever came back. But I will say this: we we did relatively well. We kind of just
Mm-hmm.
relaxed and whatever. But the night of the event, Power Slap, and some of the accommodations at the UFC headquarters, and then the after party. Wow, I
Yeah.
mean, for as kind of relaxing as the trip was the whole time, and it kind of felt like we weren't rushed or anything. Man, that night of the event was a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm. Big shout out to the Bell for hooking us up. We would have never been there if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Literally 400 people were in this event. That was it. And the people participating, they could only go. Their families could only go for their event,
Mm-hmm.
and it was insane.
Well, and a lot of these people that were there, many were celebrities,
Mm-hmm.
um, UFC fighters, people that knew kind of in the know.
Yeah.
Watching this sport really take off, it's a hard ticket to get. I think I saw, what did we see? It was like $3,000 for a ticket or
Mm-hmm.
something, and
Yeah.
that was like, I don't know if that was a VIP thing or what, but
I think that was general admission, and then you could get like your picture taken on the power slap mat. That was about it.
yeah. But I mean, what there's people there like there tons of content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Steve will do it. XQC, Nick Merckx, Papa Merckx,
Mm-hmm.
Aiden Ross, WWE, NFL players, Theo Vaughn, Cowboy Cerrone, Jackie Cataline. I mean, Jesus. I, yeah. And we're sitting in here, the Cut Man from UFC.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and we're sitting in here all in the middle of this shit. Like, you know what I
Not to
mean? Like,
not to mention our boy Dana White
yeah,
stopping and posing for a fucking picture.
yeah,
That's
yeah. And
crazy.
yeah, and I think we kind of got in with him because I was like, look, I'm going to ask you to come on the podcast. You know, fucking, yeah. we're not that far from moved when he just walked out on that one. So, or the last one he was on.
We would never call you Joe Rogan, Mr. White.
Oh no, absolutely not. No. But so again, huge shout out and congratulations to the Bell.
Yeah.
Defending his title, hooking his boys up. What an amazing time. And I just can't wait to see what the Bell does. I think the sky's the limit for him now, man.
I honestly do not think he's gonna lose until he just leaves. He'll probably just go on and be a lawyer with an undefeated record.
Yeah.
I mean, and also huge shout out to just the Power Slap family. Like we went out the night before the event, drinking with these guys, eating pizza with these guys. They're just normal guys, like the crazy Hawaiian. And we got what was it, Vern, old Vern Cathy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be I think he's going to be slapping in the next main event. So he's coming up, and Christo, the Bell's friend, buddy. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool guys.
Well, just just welcoming us into your group, and even like I said at the UFC headquarters, the hospitality. I don't know if we were VIP or if they were just like, don't let these fucking guys out of your sight. You know, we were primed for the event for sure.
Oh my God. I mean, we showed up, what was it, an hour and a half before the event was supposed to even start?
Yeah, and then they said it's going to be a little bit before we get in, so we went to that bar that just happened to be like the only bar out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we had to go traipsing through the desert.
Yeah. Yeah. We sat there and drank, and then we showed up like we were fucking gangbusters.
Yeah. Free alcohol, free food.
I still got so many pictures and everything I want blown up from that event and everything. What an amazing experience. But I'd be remiss, Josh, and I thought about this more. One of my favorite things that is very underrated that we did, I call two of our Uber drivers, the one, the Magic Man, and then the other guy I called the Wedge Buster.
Every Uber driver we had was...
well. Do you remember the Magic Man, what his kind of thing was?
Oh.
Do you remember he was just constantly talking? He didn't really speak good English, but...
Oh, I thought you were talking about that fucking skinhead that was driving us around.
No.
That guy
the Magic Man. The guy's like, woohoo, magic! And like, oh, God. But even better than the Magic Man was the Wedge Breaker. And this is the guy that's like, look, I mean, he's bitching about everybody jaywalking. And he's got fucking places to be. And this guy is like, if there was like a rank in Uber, he'd be like a 4-star general. Like, that's how much fucking Uber this guy's done.
Yeah, wasn't it like 30,000 trips or something?
Yeah. And he had a big fucking thing of candy and bottled water. Like, he treated you like you're a goddamn, like he's driving around in a limo, but it was a goddamn Chrysler, town and country van or something.
Hybrid.
But anyway, he's bitching about all these guys in the crowd. They just keep jaywalking. He can't get out onto the strip and whatever. And he's just like, hey, walk behind my vehicle. Hey, nice jaywalking, asshole. And just giving everybody shit.
Yeah.
Then he turns to us and says, this thing turns green. I'm fucking going. He's like, I'll hit him. I don't even give a shit. That's their problem. He's like, and the cops, he's like, they show up as long as you haven't been drinking. He's like, they'll be like, oh, just get out of here. We'll clean this up. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. You get home and there's an arm in the grill.
Yeah. This guy did not give a shit about pedestrians. I could have probably drank beer and just rode around an Uber. That would have cost us a lot. The beer on top of the cost of the Uber. But if he could have gave us like a front seat, I think this guy would have ran somebody over, and I think that would have been a good, nice little side trip.
Yeah, if we would have been with him like all night drinking, it probably would have turned into taxi cab confessions.
Yeah.
Somebody would have been getting banged in the back.
Oh.
And we would have been doing like the interview from the front seats.
Oh my God. Hey, this beer is hitting, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Also, you want to talk about your little side trip out down the strip without your boy?
Oh, like my lap, the lap I did
Yeah.
when I was thought I wasn't done partying, but I was done partying.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to put your bell back on.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm gonna go hit this vape, and I'm walking around, and I'm like, what looks fun? What looks fun? Do not stop at a fucking poker table. Talking to myself. I did stop at a table. I played like 3 or 4 hands of blackjack, and then I got the hell out of there because obviously I wasn't tracking things real well. But I come back in from my little walk, and there's this very voluptuous young lady, and I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if it was a bra, if it was a shirt, but let's just say these things were on a platter, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, she comes up, she's like, hey, want to hang out? I was like, what are we going to do if we hang out? She's like, shh, shh. Like, stop bringing attention to us. You can't talk that loud. I'm like, what the hell's her problem? So, but that didn't happen once. It also happened twice with another gal. This gal wasn't quite as like freaked out as the other gal, but the other gal started walking away from me at a pretty rapid pace because I was talking too loud. Like, that's just my fit. What are we gonna do if we hang out? She couldn't tell me anything, so I'm not interested.
Of course, they walk up to the loudest person they
Yeah,
could
yeah,
with
why not?
without any disregard for what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I'd
kudos for
say
you.
the other thing I want to highlight, Josh, very very underrated part of our trip was the food.
Yeah, we had awesome hospitality and food the entire time.
Yeah, I'd say Guy Fieri, Flavortown,
Mm-hmm.
epic.
Mm-hmm. Bobby's. Was that at Bobby's? What was that place?
Is
The
that the
burger
one where we
place
ate the
with the
fucking awesome
chips?
cheeseburgers with potato
Yeah.
chips on it like 3 times?
Oh, those were good.
Dude, I was grilling with the kids and we had some Lay's chips out, whatever, and I'm just like, I'm going back to fucking Bobby. I just started throwing chips on it. Everybody's staring at me. I'm like, hey, get over it.
Yeah.
But your favorite, I believe, the rooftop bar.
That was good.
Remember what it was?
Uh.
The brisket grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good.
You were fucking oozing about that thing.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
And I took a bite and I was like, I wish I would have ordered that. But
Yeah, we
I,
didn't really
I
miss with food.
no,
That
we
was
did not. And
no.
I think that's the difference too. Is like when I was in Vegas and younger, I remember like buffets was the big thing. You could get a cheap buffet, all you could eat, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's definitely pricey down there. But I don't think you and I think are kind of the same. I don't mind spending money if the food's good.
Yep.
If I'm going to take my family through McDonald's drive through for 60, $70, I can eat a Guy Fieri's for $90 for me and you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, epic shit.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really do much else. It was pretty quick weekend.
Yeah,
Even the food in the airport was good.
I know. Well, except for the last one. The last stop sucked.
I liked that.
Dry ass sandwich.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Never
you guys are
mind.
supposed to
You're talking
specialize
about
in.
the Indian place we went in Denver. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was not
Yeah.
good.
What about the post fight party?
Oh man. Aren't you glad I told us to post up there?
Yeah. Post it
Yeah,
up
but
and then
I do have to give you a shout out
we'll say
for
tell the real story now.
saying, "Come on, we're going in." I was like, "No, we got to wait. We got to wait for our boy the bell." And then you're just like, "Nope, going in."
I think you just got to act like you belong there. That's how you get into the VIP high roller section.
Yep. I saw you ran off. I don't know where you went. So I was looking around, I was talking to the Power Slap guys. Then I turn around, you're with XQC, Papa Mercs, Nick Mercs, just standing behind him at a table. Then you
Yep.
just start waving. Hey! So then
Yeah.
I post up by the bar and I'm helping the waitresses with the sliding door.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we're in. We got both
They
sides
think
of this
you're the
bar.
help.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's funny. Just so you guys can kind of get an idea. So, in the Red Rock Casino, there's this high rollers VIP kind of. I was almost call it like a ballroom because you go in. There's a couple tables, a bar, but it's clearly divided from the regular part of the casino.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of waiting. We didn't want to be rude and just walk in. We were kind of waiting for the champ to show up. And I'm just like, I don't know how long he's going to be. And I've already seen people go in there that we were at the fight with and everything. And so that's basically, yeah, what I told Josh. I'm like, we're fucking going in. We're invited there. We belong there. Act like it. So we fucking walk in and whatever. But so there's kind of this big area and there's food. And I mean, just an awesome site. And then Dana has his own kind of private room in the back of this area. And when you go in this private area, on one side of the room, there's a
I think
table
Baccarat
and
was
another
on one
table,
side.
gambling table, and they have big screens up behind them. But basically, it's like two private tables in the back of this VIP area, and what looks to me like maybe a back entrance,
Mm-hmm.
so he doesn't have to go back through the casino.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we fucking, I don't know, dude. It was pretty surreal. You know, a lot of cool people, actually. I expected people to be more dicks. I didn't know Dana was going to be as gracious as he was.
Then that kid from Shameless,
Oh,
he was
yeah, he was
cool.
a nice kid, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, those content creators, those guys, I think they know who
Mm-hmm.
keeps them in business, man, because they fucking treat their followers, their fans, just like, I mean, they treat them really well. I didn't see
Yeah.
a single dickhead as far as content creators, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
One slip up on their live, and then people are gonna cut them down. So they're just gonna say hi to everybody and just be,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Who was the other guy? Ethan?
No,
Aiden
Ross,
Ross.
Aiden
Aiden
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah.
That's the one, the kids, when I show them the picture of us and Aiden Ross, they about shit their pants.
I was dumbfounded when I saw Steve. That
Oh, Steve
fucking
will do
guy
it?
is so cool. He just
Man, he
walks
was,
around just giving out cash all the
yeah, he
time.
was fucking smoked. But he was basically like, we just walked up to him and like, hey, man, how's it going? Whatever. And then we asked him for a picture and he's like, absolutely. Like, he just acted like he was more than happy to do it.
Yep. You know,
Yeah.
my only regret of the entire trip
Hmm.
is not going up to Sketch. I didn't know
Hmm.
who the fuck Sketch was.
Is that the one that goes, hey, brothers?
Yeah. The one
Yeah.
that's blowing up everywhere, the only one we didn't take a picture with.
Yeah, the fucker. Well, I saw him at Power
Yeah,
Slap.
he's
I thought
wearing
he was
like
like,
that plaid flowered jacket.
yeah,
Couldn't
I thought
miss
he
the
was a
guy.
fucking nerd. I was about to fucking pull him in the alley and take his lunch money. Little did I know
Yeah.
that guy's fucking tennis shoes are probably worth more than me.
Well, yeah, Steve will do it. Just bought him a Lamborghini a couple months ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. Craziness.
What the fuck, Steve? I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
be tagging you in this episode. I'm waiting for my Lambo, son.
Or $5.
Yeah, $5 works too. Um, so yeah, I mean that's kind of Vegas.
Yeah.
I Do you have anything else that you'd kind of like to hit on?
All I gotta say is again, thanks to the bell, thanks to Dana White. I can't remember the gals' names, but they were awesome. Dana White's assistant tried to get her to come on the
Oh
podcast,
my god, they were
and
so awesome.
she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I signed a non-disclosure agreement. I can't talk about anything." I was like, "Man, I
Oh man.
bet you got some good stories."
Oh man, they were so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they had their shit together. They were
Yeah,
organized, the security, they had us in and out. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
yeah, that was a
Almost kind of felt,
well-oiled machine.
yeah, almost kind of felt like we were famous for a day or something, man. It was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah, we had the family wristbands, so they all thought we were Bell's family.
yeah, and then we fucking, then everything went well, and then they kick us out the back door. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, that didn't happen.
But then we're like, on to Red Rock.
Yeah. Well, the last thing I want to say about the Power Slap event is I've seen a lot of fights. I've seen a lot of boxing matches. We've been to MMA fights. I have not seen a motherfucker get slept like the Bell did to this dude. If you guys get a chance, Power Slap 7. Or
Mm-hmm.
sorry, not yeah, Power Slap
Yeah.
7. Go check it out. The Bell. Oh my god, you guys will shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got pictures all over our site and everything, but this fucking dude I think was still laying on the ground on a ice pillow. when we left.
Talking all that shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So, guys, Power Slap is coming. It's coming hard. And
I think this next event, it's actually going to be held in a bigger arena. So it's starting to get bigger there. I think they're starting to figure out how to put this big event together.
mm-hmm. Well, and, you know, I'm not going to say never, but with our boy Bill and the trajectory he's on, you know, this might not be it for the Dad's Man Cave.
Yep, we'll be back.
All right, Josh. Before we fully move on from Sin City, I'm sure we're going to have stories to tell for several episodes, but I just wanted to share some crazy facts with you about Las Vegas. Some may or may not surprise you, but I just want to kind of get your general reaction. So, first of all, did you more than 85 films have been set in Las Vegas since 1952?
Oh,
That doesn't surprise
I would
me.
have thought that'd been more.
I would thought so too.
How many
But I
Vegas
wonder,
vacations do they have? Like 63?
yeah. But I think the criteria for that was like the majority of the film like is set in Las Vegas, like The Hangover,
Yeah.
like Con Air. I think they crash there at the end, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
But like Ocean's 11, shit like that. So
Yeah.
um, this is one that kind of took me a little by surprise. But 6 of the top 10 largest hotels by number of rooms in the world are found in Las Vegas.
Wow.
I mean, I knew there was a lot of rooms, but
I know every time we took that elevator, I thought it was never going to stop.
no shit, right? Yeah. The Luxor Hotel's recreation of the Great Sphinx of Giza stands 101 feet tall, which is larger than the original.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Jeez. And it took
Oh,
them forever to build that.
no shit. I don't think it's made out of the same shit, but all right. There's around one operating slot machine for every 8 residents of Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's 8 slots for every person?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On average, there are more than 300 weddings per day in Las Vegas. 300 weddings per day.
You know, I don't even think, did we even see, oh, I guess we did see that one bachelorette party.
Yes.
I think that's the only one we saw.
Yeah. According to LVCA Clark County Lodging Inventory, there are 132.162 rooms in 162 hotels. That means that to stay in every single hotel room, you'd have to stay in Vegas for 362 years, staying in a different room every night.
I know one room people aren't going to be able to stay in.
Oh, God. Wow. Okay. Las Vegas casinos do not have any clocks or windows to help visitors lose track of time. That probably doesn't surprise you.
Yeah, but you know, with everybody has phones, so they just pick that up now.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get yelled at like you did with your phone at the
This
table.
one that's always kind of got me. I've heard this before, but despite legalizing gambling in the 30s, the sale of lottery tickets is still prohibited in Nevada.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah. And these are the 2 fucking awesomest facts about Las Vegas, Nevada
Let's
that
go.
I either want to experience,
Uh-oh.
want to experience or wish I could experience. In the 1950s, Las Vegas visitors could watch atomic bomb tests in the desert.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go to Russia or something for that.
No shit. And the absolute best, Denny's on Fremont Street, which we saw. The Denny's that it's all fucking lit up. I love Fremont Street because everything's lit up like it's a goddamn casino, even McDonald's. But Denny's on Fremont Street offers a wedding package that costs a mere $199. This includes use of the chapel, a wedding officiant, use of the photo booth, a silk bouquet, a boutonniere in a selection of 4 colors, a pancake wedding cake, champagne toast, 2 wedding t-shirts, and 2 breakfasts.
We should got married.
Yeah, we'd have to annul it, but
oh
fuck
man,
yeah,
that's pretty great. That's a great deal.
yeah. $199 you get breakfast, pancake, wedding cake,
Yeah.
2 T-shirts, throw in
We
some hat and booby tassels for the kids. I'm telling you, when me and Ashley, when we get married, I'm gonna try to pitch it to her, but I don't think she likes fucking Denny's.
She likes pancakes, though, I bet.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's a big fan of that either. We're
Really?
fucked.
Oh,
So
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Maybe,
just
maybe it's
wanted
time
to
to
share
pick a
those.
new one.
Yeah. I I just wanted to share those things with you, Josh. Just still kind of on that Vegas high, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Good job, RJ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to swipe left, swipe right. That's right. It's time for the Tinder profile reviews.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, it's been a while. So
It's been a while.
if we're gonna get back on this train here, we better start with some Tinder reviews.
Yep.
The first one I got is from AB84. Says Caitlin Clark looks like she keep it hairy. Oh wait, never mind. That's Antonio Brown Twitter. Sorry.
He really do be saying stuff like that.
I know. What is that? Not the great.
Did
Caitlin
you
Clark
ever
looks like
did you
she keep
ever
it.
see did you ever see when he photoshopped a picture of Giselle naked and tagged Tom Brady in it?
No. Jesus Christ.
He's a loose cannon.
This some bitch is crazy.
CTE. Nothing to joke with.
Yeah. Well, the first one I got, the name's crossed out, and they're 24, and it says, "Looking for a friend with benefits. Medical and dental is preferred, but if you got some eye care shit, I'll take that too." Yeah, some people are just
Oh,
playing chess while we're playing checkers, Josh.
smart. I mean, healthcare is ridiculous. So I got Brandon. He's 31. He's a bartender. It says he's 13 miles away, but I don't buy it. It says I'm a jobless, unmotivated individual that is currently squatting at my mother's because my ex-girlfriend kicked me out when I refused to do anything other than watch Netflix all day. I'm also a pathological liar, and I love to mooch off of anyone around me. Oh, and obviously, I don't know how technology works because I couldn't figure out how to wipe my iPhone clean when my ex-girlfriend came to get it because she pays the bills.
Oh my!
And then he says, "Oh, and I was on Tinder chatting girls up the entire 7 months of our relationship."
Oh my God! Get it off your chest, brother.
Jeez, Brandon.
Wow. Well, Josh, I got Dub and Coco, and
Mm.
they are adorable. I got Dub here. He's got a Stars and Stripes bandana wrapped around his neck, and he's holding a box of Monopoly. And his girl, she's just kind of having fun there, also holding a box of Monopoly and some money. And it says, "We're strictly here to find people who want to play Monopoly." No, like seriously, Monopoly. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't go to jail.
Yeah, huge shout out, Dub and Coco.
I got Melissa. She's 31. And she says, "I am a hermit. I do not like to laugh, and I love making people miserable. My walls are black, and I have no furniture. I often chant in candlelight while rocking back and forth on my floor. Please come help me."
Nice. What?
She's a cute little thing, but she has some horns growing out of her head.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah.
Well, I have Rat, who's 35, and his profile, adorable dude. Not even wearing an undershirt with a button up, fucking stud. But it says, "My name is Ray, and I can't change it." That's all it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I saw one of those where this girl changed her name at like 2 in the morning and then it won't let her change it for 60 days.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I got Nicholas. He's 26.
Mm.
He's laying on the bed with a banana in one hand and maple
Oh
syrup in
God.
the other one, next to a computer screen that has a fireplace going. So he's ready to go. He says, "Honestly, I'm just here looking for my parents. They disappeared one night a few years ago, and I heard I might be able to find them here. Please contact me if you have any pertinent information.
He's holding a banana with what in the other hand?
Jug of maple syrup, and he's putting it
Oh
on
my
his tongue.
God. What? What? I got to see the picture of this. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I got Emma, who's 18, and Emma, to me, appears she's sitting next to the pool in a bathing suit, very young lady. She doesn't have any hair, and based on her profile here, I'm guessing that she's been having some chemo treatments, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And her profile says, "At least you won't have to feel bad about your receding hairline." Shrug emoji.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, and Emma,
Oh.
I love it. It's been a while since we got some of those, but I love it when people who've necessarily not been dealt the best cards, when they rise above it and heal with humor. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I got Andrew. He's let's see, what's Andrew doing? He has a Chicago, and then it has a bunch of arrows going towards like LA. So it says out here for work. And then it goes on to say 2 hops this time. Hop, hop. Now slide to the right. Dot, dot, dot. And then he says, if you don't know where that's from, we can't be friends.
Oh my God, is that the Cupid Shuffle or whatever? Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty clever.
Well, this one kind of struck my interest, Josh. It's from Kristen, and she's 25. And she says, picture this. You're on Tinder and you see a cute girl. You read her bio. She's DTF. You swipe right. She invites you to her place and you have amazing sex. You exchange numbers for purely hookup related purposes. She hits you up every once in a while and you smash. Surprise, she's bi. She invites a friend over and you have a threesome. You've hit the proverbial jackpot. This won't happen, but your parents are going to love me. God bless you, Kristen.
What a storyteller.
She's a rascal.
Yeah. We got Taylor. She's 19 years old. It says, gonna get tattoos of dogs on my arms and get crazy ripped so I can walk up walk up to fly fellas in the club and ask, do you know where a veterinarian is? Because I got some sick puppies.
Oh,
Then I'd flex so hard that my shirt sleeves ripped off, showing my rockin' bod and my devotion to dogs. Oh, and my hair is short and blonde now.
oh.
She had long red hair in her profile picture.
Oh my God.
Sick puppies.
Oh, that's fucking dumb. Sick puppies. Sick puppies. Jesus.
You got any more?
I do not.
Okay, I got one last one.
Okay.
This guy's kind of out there. I got Vincent. He's 29. He says, I'm looking for a girl who is super mean. She also has to be really clingy and jealous. I prefer women who talk a lot about their ex and a love for the bootyliciousness. In my free time, I like to take off my shirt and take selfies. I'm super in shape thanks to my strict diet of Mountain Dew and Twizzlers.
Jesus Christ. Strict diet.
We're a Twizzler family. Red vines have no place in my home. I work night shifts fighting crime. I'm not saying I'm Batman, but I'm saying no one has seen the Riddler in Austin, Texas.
I thought he was going with the old joke, like seeing me and Batman in the same room at the same time. I do have.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's fucking awesome. Very detailed. Good
no
job.
red vines in this house.
I do have one more, Josh.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is from DJ in Superior.
Shit. This guy again.
And it says, "Hey, if he ain't got 2 fingers in your crack while licking Fun Dip off your back, then he's not the one." Love you, Dad's Man Cave. Longtime friend and listener. I wonder if that's our DJ.
By the way, I have 2 watering cans for sale. What was that show? KWB had those call-ins.
It was a Tradio.
Yeah, Tradio.
Yeah, she's like, I've got a bucket of turnips that I'm looking to sell, and there's a garden hose with a small hole in it, and just kind of see what offers are out there, but I'll hang up and listen. And then these fuckers like, oh, I'll take your thing of turnips and the hose, and
Yeah.
fucking stupid. But I don't know, it was very entertaining back in the day.
Yeah. Good to get back to our roots. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Tinder Reviews.
Yeah, I did that late entry from DJ though. Woo!
Yeah.
Stole
He's
the
a
show
rascal.
like normal.
Yeah.
So that's the Tinder Reviews, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Josh. I think that's gonna wrap up episode 69. So, before we get going here, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Number one, just some things on the horizon here. We've got some epic guests we're kind of on the hook with here. Josh, I think I told you I've got another nonprofit that's helping out veterans that we need to get on. DJ Bridwell is lighting the fuse again, it sounds like, for a veteran deal in September. We're going to have obviously some more news articles, things of that nature. Yep. I'm hoping to have some more relationship advice. So, ladies, if you're not listening, maybe the men can give you a heads up here. There's some really rock solid relationship advice. Just to tide you over, I'll give you this one. Females, if you're listening, repeat after me. I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Just practice that for a while. It'll come in handy, I promise you. Anyway, Josh, I stumbled upon this article 2 weeks ago, and then when we were kind of messing around with platforms, I kind of lost it. And then thankfully my memory came back to me and I found it. But there was a scientific study back in like 2013. And apparently this thing's hit waves, like where it's kind of popular and people try stupid shit and then people forget about it. And then the study comes back up and they try it again. Have you heard about the study where they determined that men's testicles have taste receptors? Okay. So you're seeing a lot of this shit on social media, and there's been a flare up, I guess. Let's call it a flare up. But social media posts said men were dipping their private parts in foods after learning they contain taste receptors. Yeah.
I wonder how some swell beer would have tasted.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, there's a couple things. The claim is that men have taste receptors on their testicles and their scrotums. And that is absolutely true. This is fact checked. On May 14th, 2024, a Reddit user posted a screenshot of a social preview for an article claiming men have taste receptors on their testicles. The article's headline read, "Men are dipping their balls into soy sauce after learning their testicles have taste receptors." Well, not to extend this too far here, but somewhere along the lines here when I was reading, I think the taste receptors are actually inside your sack. You actually can't taste anything with your balls. They're inside your nuts, and they don't connect to the part of the brain that's responsible for taste. So apparently, every so often, this science or this claim gets out on social media, and then these people are like, "Oh God, really?" And then they sit there and dip their nuts in food and soy sauce and beer to see if they can taste it.
People are fucking dumb.
I know, but we should try to
go on.
Get one of our 402 COD Squad buddies, namely Nolan. We should just go on and on about how we found this article and see if we can get him to do it.
Yeah, we should have him taste test the difference between Casey's Pizza and Valentino's.
Which is which? Is it Coke or Pepsi?
He's going to be like, "Oh, that's Val's, it's square."
Yeah. Is it Coke or Pepsi? Is it battery acid or vinegar?
Yes.
But no, I just thought that was kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's dad man cave material. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't have much else, man. I'm excited to kind of get the summer going here, and I imagine we're going to have at least two, three. I think we're aiming for 4 episodes a month.
Yep.
We're getting the summer started now. We got June Jubilee coming up this week.
Yep. Friday.
Last week we had the Tri County Alumni Golf Tournament, which I didn't realize until I got home much later that we had a lot more shots than I thought. But what a great time. It was great to see everybody. Obviously, shout out to you, Josh, for putting the rush order on those Dad's Man Cave Tri County Trojan alumni koozies. Those were a big hit. And actually, my cousin, he actually messaged me and said, "Hey, thanks a lot for doing the koozies. That was a really cool idea." And like, yeah, he just said it really just kind of tied the bow up on the day. So I'm glad that we were able to have fun and mingle with people. And we actually got to talk a lot about the podcast, a lot more than I thought we would. So
yeah, thank God your buddy's ploy to get us every team to buy us shots didn't pan out.
yeah, shout out to Mark Berenstraw. We'll tag you in this episode.
Yeah, congratulations on winning $50 too.
Yeah, I'm closest to the pin, hole one, after RJ's had an 18 pack. Great job. So yeah, yeah, we might have to have old Mark on sometime. We can talk maybe when I want to bitch about veterinary costs and stuff. We'll get him on there.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah, he's got some interesting stories too.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh goddamn. Well, that's how he got most of his like one-eyed cat and his three-legged dog and all that shit. So, saving them. So
yeah,
I don't know. It was great. We also had Sterling Days this last weekend as well. I mean, I'm telling you what, it's already flying by. I think 4th of July is going to be here. If you blink, we'll miss it. So, we're going to be crazy busy, but
yeah,
we're going to keep pumping the episodes out. I'm hoping to have a few more guests, musical guests, some things you'll really enjoy this summer.
Yep, of course, we're going to reach out to Jason Steiner with Hero Stock before their events start rolling out. We also have a TikTok influencer that's going to be coming on soon to let us know that what he does. So you guys will have to stick around for that. And then, of course, the Harvest Music Festival is now decided. What is it? October 19th?
October 19th.
In Milligan, Nebraska. I think it's 6 p.m. to 11 or whenever we stop. The headliners are Jason Meyer, Tyler Anthony, the Trainer Band, and Jordan Shuck.
Yeah.
With a special guest, Young Breck, spitting some rap lyrics.
Yeah, this ought to be interesting. We something new. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to do a little more rock and roll and mix things up in the future. But we got a young man who I got to give him a lot of credit. At that age, I don't think I could get up in front of people and do what he does. And he's a pretty driven kid. And you know what? I'm happy to give him that opportunity, and I'm really excited to see what he does.
Yeah, I've seen that kid grow up his entire life.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to see that he's actually going to get up there and put his heart and soul out there.
Heck yeah.
So
great kid.
cool.
Despite his dad, he's really came into his own. So
thank God for Amber.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, I think that's about it, Josh.
Yeah, that pretty much wraps up the Sweet 69 episode.
Yeah, and this is our first episode on the new platform, so we're gonna kind of play with things and whatever, and I expect things to kind of come together more smoothly in the weeks ahead. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you for your patience, all your contributions, all the sponsorships. It's really humbling, and we're having a blast doing this, and the fact that we can raise money for other things is just a bonus. So thank you all, and we appreciate it.